Hello and welcome to episode 6 of Know the Good, Good to Know. I'm here with Ryan.
Hello.
I'm Jordan, and we're here to get into some good news. We're your one-stop shop for all that positivity. Roll that intro. So, episode 6. You've got some good news. I've got some good news. I feel like you should tell your good news first because yours sounds super, super good.
It is super good, yeah.
Yeah.
So my good news is about bowel cancer. That's not the good part.
No, that's some serious
So
stuff.
it's bowel cancer treatment breakthrough after decade-long mystery solved. So I picked this up from a Welsh newspaper.
Okay, cool.
Fairly random, but
We're still...
as you do when you're doing your research.
It's still good news.
Yep. So a new treatment could soon be found for bowel cancer after scientists cracked down a decade-long question of why the immune system ignores the disease.
Oh.
Okay. So researchers at the University of Glasgow and Cancer Research Institute have discovered that cancer blinds the immune system so become effectively invisible. Hence why the immune system doesn't fight it.
Stealth mode. Okay, great.
So it renders it unable to be destroyed.
Yeah.
So this discovery has opened up a door to potentially reverse that effect, preventing that process, so then your immune system fights or closes the door on cancer, right?
Yo, that's nuts.
It does sound cool. So Dr. Kev Corflett, I hope I got that right, who leads the research, said normally immune cells keep things as they should be, patrolling the bowels like a security guard and tackling any harmful bacteria which keeps the gut healthy.
Okay.
However, when cells in the bowel become cancerous, they fire these security guards. You're fired.
That's it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like the analogy and how he's doing this.
I like how they're going with it, yeah.
Simples it down for our simple minds,
Yeah.
right? So they fire these guards and all of the methods in the immune system cells talk to each other, coordinate, and they no longer get a response or got the product. So this way the cancerous is just like, boom,
Just gone.
raiding the shop, security guards,
Straight
nowhere
in there.
to be seen, all right? So cancer doesn't want the immune system cells to recognize them as a threat.
Okay.
They manipulate the immune system so they don't see it as a threat, so they can simply pass on by, shoplift, cause cancer. All right, I like his analogy.
This cancer's a douchebag.
Cancer is an arse.
Needs sorting out.
So, like I said, the scientists have discovered, this has been published in the Cancer Immunology. I should know that word because I deal with it. Research, a journal, basically into cancer, and it opens the door to, like I said, potentially reversing this effect. So bowel cancer itself, unfortunately, is second most common cancer death in the UK, with about 1,600 deaths in the country every year. So 46 a day.
46. That's
awful is that, right?
mate.
So as part of the work, the Glasgow team-based researchers focused on the type of immune system is called a gamma delta T cell. Sorry.
That sounds pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Science boffin's doing something right there.
Alice will know all about this. My partner, she deals with this sort of stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah. Her job is to cancer therapies.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I
wish I knew that. That'd been good to know ages ago.
So the bowel cancer begins in the cells which line the bowel, and then the T-waves patrol the area, attacking any threat such as damaged cells or small tumours before they cause harm. So the scientists already know that when bowel cancer is present, the immune cells that can kill cancer do not often act against the bowel cancer, as we said.
Yeah.
But they didn't know why previously, but now they know why.
Yeah.
So using tissue samples from the bowel cancer, a tumorous cancer donated by a patient, scientists were able to identify the specific mechanism that the cancer cells use to rewire this delta T cell, on a molecular level.
Hey, we're getting
Crazy stuff.
Yeah, we get
We're getting deep.
Yeah, I was gonna say we get so technical with it.
I'll dumb it down. I mean, I've dumbed it down for myself.
It's been dumbed down for us already when the whole analogies.
So the team itself, which made the discovery, now hope for further research which could offer treatments which could cause a reverse in that that process, as I said. So discovering how to basically trick cancer into... So the cancer tricks us into obviously thinking we're not there, the immune system.
Turn the tables.
We're just turning the tables, right?
Yeah.
So have you ever seen... I don't know why it's in my head, but it made me think. Have you ever seen World War Z?
Yeah.
Brad Pitt, right at the end, he
ill.
injects himself with disease.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't want to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. That's not how it is, but I just for some reason
it
sort of tricks the disease.
It sort of is, because if you think of the zombies as, or whatever they're called in the movie,
as cancerous, I guess.
Cancerous virus. Yeah, it's basically.
Yeah.
Or they're. Oh no. I guess in that analogy, the humans are the cancer because they're doing something to go under the radar,
Yeah.
which is what the cancer's doing
I guess so.
effectively. Yeah, okay.
So basically, discovery is like it's a major breakthrough
We're trying to dumb it
in
down.
how they find effective ways to treat, certainly for bowel cancer, how it goes on to affect cancer therapies in the future. Who knows? Something I'm sure we'll hear all about. But yeah, I thought it was a really good read, really interesting how, obviously, it's a big thing, cancer. Obviously, there's constant research on how to...
What was it?
We're constantly battling against cancer because it's constantly evolving. So
if Bake Off's told us anything, it hits every 1 in 2 people now or something like that. It's mad.
I think it's crazy.
It used to be something like you would be affected by it, but
Yeah.
now it's 1 in 2 people are going to get it, which is sad because there's only 2 of us sat here, so it's only a matter of time. But well, maybe not with all these new cancer treatments and stuff like that.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Eradicate
fingers crossed. That was my good news story. So very good news.
That's super.
Just to summarise, then, bowel cancer treatment breakthrough after a decade-long mystery and trying to turn against the cancer, turning our immune system against cancer, which was formerly blinded. Let's just put it like that.
Sweet.
So good news, and of course, if you want to look up this stuff, then it's easily findable online. Like I said, I got this from the newspaper article called Wales Online. Feel free to go and check it out.
We need to do that more often. We don't do that enough.
What's that? Promote where we got it from.
Well, not promote where we got it from, but more just
highlight
like give
where we got
people,
it from.
give people the information. Where we're getting it from.
I did write it down for this section and my next section as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to start
so you're
citing
coming,
it.
Yeah, you're coming in properly. Okay, my story is not good news yet because it's something that's being tested, and I don't really know. I mean, I think it's personally quite cool, but it's going to be something that could help or potentially help a lot of people in the future. So it's called the Life-Saving Cube. And I'm not talking about the cube from Portal, which is the companion cube. Not many people are going to know that unless they're gamers. I literally said. So developers in India have shown that a mobile hospital known as Bishma Cube, which stands for Badass Field Health Information System for Medical Services.
I thought you said badass.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, he did say badass.
Yeah.
Badass field.
Yeah. No, I'm joking. It stands for Battlefield Health Information, which is still pretty cool. So it can act as a rapid response mini hospital with an on-the-spot treatment centre for patients of mass casualties or a mass casualty event or incident emergencies.
Do you want to know something really weird?
That was like hard to say. Go on.
I watch quite a few things like emergency helicopters and 999, in the emergency room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I literally, this is about 2-3 days ago. I was thinking about it. So I was like, do you know what would be really good if I could design like a container which you could just chuck on a back. So, okay, hang on.
Literally talking about what we're talking about.
I'm spinning this up a little bit,
Okay.
because I also watch like a lorry channel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
I sound like a complete loser.
Yeah.
So
a virgin.
Yeah. So I was like combining my thoughts of what I've been watching. I was like, wouldn't it be amazing if you could just like have, I don't know, like a rigid lorry,
a lorry ambulance,
which you could just. So have you ever seen?
It's like a transformer.
I'm going into deep story here. So,
okay.
Have you ever seen? You can get lorry. I don't know what to call it. Attachments, basically, where the lorry just reverses under it. And you just prop the legs up and it just drops on, basically.
Yeah.
You know,
the actual bed.
I was like,
lorry sort of thing.
Oh, a better one actually. Have you ever seen like? There's a big skip company around here, and they've got like roll on, roll off skips, right? So you can literally prop them up.
Yeah.
Huge things. They roll on their back wheels, plump them down.
Yeah.
And you can just hook them back up, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, what they should do is design a mobile unit for like mass events and that, which they could just drive off.
Yeah. Okay.
How good is that?
Give me 2 seconds and let me talk about this, because
have I just ruined the story?
Not necessarily. No.
I'm ahead of the game.
You are. No. So this proposed mini hospital, either way, it's a sick new device, and it's part of a broader initiative called the Bisham Initiative, which also stands for Bharat Health Initiative for, I'm going to butcher this, Sayog, Hita, and Medri. I'm assuming they're places.
You just saying it?
No. Yes, I'm fucking. The cube is tailored to treat up to 200 casualties simultaneously, and its emphasis is on rapid response and comprehensive care. I'm not sure how this hasn't been invented yet, like you've literally just said. I'm surprised that nothing...
Damn it, they stole it. I should have patented it first.
That's all right, you're not the only person that gets their idea stolen.
Oh.
I thought of a rotating hotel like years when I was into my studies at architecture, and what do? They go and build a hotel that's...
Where is it, in Vegas or something?
Somewhere in America. Could be in Dubai, I'm not too sure. But either way, it's like, it does the old spin around. I was pissed about it. But either way, I digress. This is... I've lost where I am. Oh, here I am. So... Now, like I said, I'm not sure why this hasn't been looked at before, because it's a very similar thing to like sort of medical airdrops that are happening in I think the UK and Jordan. Not me, the country are doing it in Gaza at the moment. So they're basically just dropping in medical supplies.
I like how you just need to clarify. Jordan, not me. I'm not driving to Gaza, dropping off pot noodles, and then driving home again.
Medical runs, not pot noodles in Gaza, mate. No, so the Cube incorporates an AI system. Super coincidental that's coming out of India. That's a little drop back to episode 2, 3. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was 2, I think.
The AI set, yeah. It has data analytics for all the boffins to improve the efficiency of the actual medical device itself. But give it another 10 years, and I reckon we're going to have medical robots. Not the whole medical device that we're talking about now. I reckon.
You mean like people in hospitals?
No. Like drop in like war zone medical robots.
Oh.
Have you seen Cambridge Analytica? No, Cambridge Analytica. That's a bad thing. What are they called? The robot people. Boston Dynamics.
No.
You haven't seen their robots?
I'm not sure.
They've got a new robot out. Have you not seen the dog? The little yellow
I've seen
dog.
the dog, yeah.
The little yellow dog.
I've seen the dog.
The man, the sort of robot man.
I watched a video of one robot man did like an 18-hour shift and then passed out.
What?
Yeah, he just collapsed.
What? From Boston Dynamics?
I don't know where it was from, but it was like
it's the one.
he was working in a warehouse and he was doing loads of boxes, just constantly lifting boxes, and he got to a point and he just folded.
You sure it's not just
an
Amazon employee that's like
maybe
really robotic?
Yeah. Just so in the zone.
But no. So the one I'm talking about is Atlas at the moment. That's from Boston Dynamics.
Okay.
The one that sort of looks like a human body. It can do all the flips and stuff. Have you not seen it?
Creepy. No.
It's weird. It is a bit weird. It is weird to watch, but no, it's cool at the same time. Either way, the old one's gone out and they've brought in a new one that's even more creepy. It's got like a big circle. Oh, sorry. It's got a big circle light with a. I think there's a camera in it.
Like Wally thing. I have seen that. I have seen this with a camera in it.
Not the one with the camera in it, because I think that's brand new.
Oh, yeah, I have seen the one with the camera.
Oh, really?
In it. Oh, where did I see
It's
this?
got like a ring. It looks like a ring light, but
yeah,
with a camera
yeah,
in it.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
you
I have seen it.
Yeah,
I have seen it.
It's creepy. But yeah, it won't be long before we have those like rocking around in war zones and stuff.
Terminator.
Like injection. I was supposed to say heroin then, but no, morphine.
Oh, you're not far off because it's ketamine, obviously.
Yeah, I suppose
they do
that's
use
true.
ketamine.
Either way, so the Indian Air Force tested this device in Agra, Uttar Pradesh, and in May, just recently. And upon landing, this mini hospital was operational in 12 minutes.
That's so cool.
12 minutes.
That's what I'm saying, my design.
It takes longer for us to decide on what we're going to have to eat on a games night than it does for this hospital thing to just only do deployed. It's disgusting. They stated this now positions India as a key player in international aid efforts, showcasing its capability to extend assistance beyond its borders and in times of need, fostering goodwill and partnership globally. Which is
yeah, that's really good. Yeah,
it's a thing you should strive for. Either way, it's a robust, waterproof, lightweight. Which I don't think lightweight is not the word that they should have used here. I'll get onto that in a second. So a unit that consists of 72 components that can be easily transported by a drone. They said 2 other things, and I'm about to say them now, but it demonstrates unparalleled flexibility. So one of the things they said, it can be transported with a bicycle or cycle.
How small is this?
No, hold on. You wait. Or it can be transported by hand. But the next paragraph had me. Each cube weighs 720 kilograms.
Jesus. What's my PB at the gym?
Yeah, definitely not. No, mate, who are they employing for this? Eddie Hall. They definitely aren't delivering this by hand. So by drone, yes, I can understand. Or by helicopter.
I don't even think by drone.
Yeah, there's some big drones out. Yeah, there's big drones out there.
Oh, enough to carry 700 kg?
Yeah. I reckon. Yeah. It'll be maybe a couple of drones. But either way, big stuff. Yeah, so I think that's a load of crap, to be honest with you. But the reason for its weight is because it includes things like solar-powered equipment, such as X-ray machines, ventilators, and other blood testing devices, and provisions for treating a wide range of injuries, such as gunshots, burns, fractures, and major bleeds.
Most things battery-powered are heavy anyway.
Yeah, you're going to have massive packs in there to sort of support all the devices. The Project Bhishma was launched in February 2022, so it's had a couple of years to progress. But following the Defence Ministry's set up a task force towards this initiative. And I'm assuming they're still refining it because something that cool can't be super efficient if it weighs 720 kilograms. Like, that's mad. I mean, I'd love to be proved wrong, and I'd love to actually see some people to deliver this by hand. There must be there's some big, strong guys. But yeah. But one thing I wanted to talk about, so that is the good news, essentially. But one thing I wanted to talk about is, because it's come out of a military initiative, I'm assuming that they're going to try and use this for military aid more than they are anything else.
It does sound that way.
Yeah. I mean, especially when they say things like gunshots and that sort
So
of stuff.
maybe my design is
Yeah.
still on the cards.
True.
Because I'm not going to war zones. I'm
Well-
going to, you know, a
Natural
big,
disasters and that sort of
no,
thing.
like, well, yes, or
Yeah.
like a big car crash on a motorway where
Yeah,
there's
true.
multiple casualties.
True.
I'm bringing my lorry.
Yeah, I suppose you could do small ones and stuff like that.
Yeah,
You can,
bringing my lorry. Or if I go smaller events, I'll just have a little lorry.
little one.
a van.
A little lorry.
Yeah.
That'd
Or,
be-
or an ambulance. I said a van. A van's basically an ambulance.
But yeah, so really and truly, I think I mean, I don't know if they are looking into it, but they are missing a trick if they're not going to use this for natural disasters, because you can imagine in the process of a natural disaster, you've got destroyed buildings or floods or something like that. Really and truly, this would be a sick device to drop, say, sort of 3 of them after an earthquake, have like a ground team on each one. You think of the amount of people they're going to save.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, if they, like I said, we haven't got this yet apparently, and I'm surprised we don't. But you can literally drill in. Say they had, I don't know, excavator teams as well. You have hundreds of thousands of people saved in natural disasters. It's mad. But yeah, so that's my good news. It's the development of let's call it a mini portable hospital. Not your idea. I'm so sorry. It's been stolen.
I'm claiming it.
You've got to design it first. I want to see.
Easy.
I want to see prototypes by next week. Prototypes by next week.
I'm gonna reach out to my local skip company and say, do you fancy I'll give them, I don't know, 5%.
Throwing in a bunch of bog roll and morphine in a skip.
Give me a chance, yeah.
Fair play. But yeah, that's my good news.
Happy days.
So go on, India. Keep going with your striving for technology and benefiting the world, and hopefully we can get that out there, not just in war zones.
Wasn't it nice that we didn't have 2 stories from America?
Yeah.
It's usually
No,
American.
what was last week? UK. I can't remember where else. Oh, UK and America, wasn't it?
It was American.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big place. It's
It's
going
a
to have
big
loads of
place
good
with
it's
a
gonna
lot
have
of things going
loads
on.
of good stuff going on. Okay, so do you want to jump straight into the next segment, or do you want to?
Jordan tried Dr. Pepper today for the first time.
I get called out. I have. I've got it right
How
here.
crazy is
A
that?
little bit of ASMR for everybody.
I'll edit that out.
That probably sounded horrible.
Yeah. To me it did, and I'm sat next to you today.
To everybody else it did.
Beef.
It's
so
right.
I
It's
rang
not bad.
just for people listening anyway. If you hear me
I'm nervous.
refer to Jordan as Beef, that's because Beef is Jordan's nickname. I don't know why. Do you know why?
I know. Well,
Do you actually know why?
For a long time, I didn't know why I was called Beef, which is
Okay.
hilarious because I think
Did it start with your brother?
no, technically not. So my cousin was called Beef, and then at my mum's 40th birthday party, he was then formally known as Chunder Beef because he got too drunk at the age of like 17 or something,
And I was sick.
and he was sick everywhere.
Lovely.
So he got nicknamed Chunder Beef, and then for some reason the nickname got passed down to me. So it's a generational nickname. As such.
Okay.
It's pretty cool, but it's got nothing to do with.
So many people know
My-
you as so many people
Everyone.
don't know your name.
No one knows me as
When
Jordan.
I've said to you, oh Jordan, people are like, who?
This podcast
Beef.
is going to make my actual name more known,
Yeah.
hopefully, than my nickname is.
And my
But yeah.
sister, when she was talking about the podcast, she was like, who's Jordan? I was like,
Oh, did she actually?
Yeah, Beef.
That's it.
oh, Beef.
Yeah, it's weird because a lot of people, like Becca's family, don't know me at all as Beef. They've never heard the nickname.
So when they call you Jordan,
because
do you
I
find it
suppose
weird?
They've never met you.
Do you find it weird when people call you Jordan?
I found it weird when you first said Jordan. Like when we first started
Ah, okay.
recording, I was like, "Oh, nah, that's gonna like rub me up the wrong way." But nah, it's fine. It's my name, so
Anyway, so Jordan or Beef.
yeah.
I rang him on the way to the podcast because I usually bring a drink and I forgot one, so I had to stop at the shop and get a pop. Because you might not hear because I edit most of it out, but Jordan has the most gammy mouth in the world, and you can literally hear him slapping his lips and swallowing. So I keep saying, keep yourself lubed up for the podcast, right? And so I was like, oh, what do you fancy? He goes, anything but Dr. Pepper and Iron Brew. I was like, hang on,
You're gonna get me like so much hate. Like Scottish
No.
people are gonna cut me
Oh,
down.
don't worry about the Iron Brew side. That is a very like a Marmite thing.
Yeah, I mean I've tried.
I like Iron
I've
Brew,
tried. I probably would like it if I kept drinking it, but yeah,
but it is a funny taste.
it's an interesting,
acquired
it's an
taste,
acquired
right?
taste. Yeah.
However, Dr. Pepper, I feel like I don't really know anybody who doesn't like Dr. Pepper.
Do you know what's funny?
And you said, I've never tried it. And I'm like,
yeah,
hang on a minute.
I probably have ages
You've
ago.
had
but-
one kebab in your life
Yeah.
and you've never tried Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I know.
What is this?
I haven't lived. I've been too busy doing other
You're a
stuff.
very well travelled man.
Yeah, that's what this little.
What is that?
That's my little tray of badges and patches and stuff
What are you
from,
gonna do with them?
from around the world. Eventually, when we get into a house that we're going to stay in, I'm going to stick them up on a wall somewhere. But
Nice.
yeah,
I'm going to give you a Dr. Pepper badge. You ever seen,
Go on
have
then. Fair enough.
you ever seen Dougie?
Dougie.
It's gonna be like an episode of Dougie.
Oh, is it like a kids thing?
Yeah,
Okay,
basically they
yeah,
get the little
then
badge.
No, I
Like
would
scouts.
never have seen Dougie.
So they basically every episode is like getting a new badge,
Okay.
and you've got your badges from traveling. So I'm gonna get you a Dr Pepper badge, and then when I find
And
you
a
a good kebab,
And a kebab badge.
you're gonna earn your kebab badge.
It's gonna be like Scouts or Cubs or Beavers or whatever it is. No. Where were we? I forgot where we were.
Oh, we're done. I just wanted to tell the people about you having
okay.
Dr Pepper.
Me not having a Dr Pepper.
But we'll talk about our week after Heroes of the Week, shall we?
Heroes of the week.
Let's go into that then.
So yeah.
Drop into our catch up.
So have you got a hero this week?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, cool. Because I remember we've done. I think it's episode 2. You weren't as prepared as you are now.
Nah,
You've come prepared. I
I'm
like
a
it.
prepared boy now.
I'll jump straight into it then. So my hero, bear with me. He's going to be a bit sacrilegious to you because I know you're a big football fan, but hold out because he's a good lad. Okay?
Don't like him already.
He's a good lad. Leave him out. Stop bullying him. So he's a 16-year-old guy from Dundee. He's given up the chance to see Scotland kick off in the European Championships in Deutschland to benefit a good cause instead.
Okay.
Are you on board? Giving up the Euros.
Let's just see what this good deed is first.
Hold on, let me readjust.
We're a good news podcast, so I'm going
We
to try
have
and
to stay
keep it
positive.
happy.
Yeah.
Come on. Let me have it.
Okay. The lad's called Mitchell Carlin, which...
Carlin!
Yeah, I know. He's a Scottish kid.
I bet he gets so much
It
stuff.
sounds like a proper British name, though. Oi, what's your name? Mitchell Carlin.
Carlin.
Yeah.
Right, he needs a East End swang to that.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But apologies to his mum and dad if they ever hear this. He's probably
Imagine.
a
Our
great
first ever email we get is a complaint
Hate from
from
parents.
Mr. Carling.
Because I said he's not Scottish. I said he sounds English.
No, he's Scottish, and he's going to be like, firstly,
Come on, do a Scottish accent.
fuck you for saying about my son's name, and then fuck you for not liking Iron Brew.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
You're getting
Fuck you. What are you doing?
fucking English, stay down
You're
there.
Scottish, you
Anyway.
know. Fucking
Stop abusing.
Yeah,
the
no, we
Scottish.
shouldn't. We're butchering it. Either way, so instead of going to watch the football, he decided to raffle off his tickets and use the proceeds towards a charity for diabetes and autism.
Fair enough.
Like I said, good lad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to ask the question. At 16, would you have done this
No.
if you had the opportunity?
Fuck no. Get me on that plane to Germany.
I was fully expecting that answer.
Well, it's close to your heart though, being autistic. So
I've not been tested. ADD, maybe. Probably not autism. Like I said, I talk to everybody, so I can't see it happening.
Sorry, go on. I interrupted.
So yeah, I like how he had to reiterate to the BBC that all his mates thought he was absolutely mental, but he's just said he said he just wants to raise as much money for these charities as he possibly can, and good on him for not falling to peer pressure.
How much money did he raise out of interest?
I don't know yet because
Oh.
the raffle ends today.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
yeah, I was
What
going to
time?
say I don't really know, but I can imagine it's already ended.
have you got internet?
Internet. I'm going to do a search now. Bear with us, people. Let me
No,
just sit here.
search it during my hero of the week.
You're a hero of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, if entries have closed, you can't enter anyway. But if you listen to how much the tickets were going for,
Yeah, we
12.
can gather up how much roughly you think he's going to make.
well, they said that the tickets were being raffled off, or not raffled off. They were being resold on other websites for about 12k.
Sorry, one ticket.
Resale sites, basically
Oh,
scalpers and such.
Sorry, I meant. Okay, I understand that part.
Oh, you.
how much is this geezer selling them for?
No, it's like a maybe
he's-
raffle is the wrong word. But I think it might have been an auction then, possibly.
Auction makes more sense.
Yeah. So 12 grand ish is apparently the average price of a
Jeez.
resale ticket for the championships.
Who are they playing?
Like I said, it's Scotland versus Germany, the first game.
Oh, is it?
He was going
I
to
should
go.
have known that.
Yeah, so he had tickets to go and see obviously home
Okay,
turf, play against
Who's
Germany.
paid 12k to see Scotland get
Obviously not
battered?
him. He had a
Yeah.
ticket normal price, but yeah.
He's just giving it away because he don't want to see Scotland lose.
Oh, now they're really going to hate us. We're not going to
Nah,
have
fuck
any
it.
Scottish fans. But yeah,
What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Becca.
Oh, she's there.
She's trying to creep in right now.
Why is that? As if she's making. She's creeping in as if she's gonna hear her.
She's trying to creep in, but I don't think she acknowledges that the microphone can pick up her opening the gate and
Did it?
probably the door. Yeah, it picks up everything, doesn't it? It picks up every swallow, every lip smack that we do, so it's defo picking up the gate. 100%. It's going to pick up me drinking this can of Dr. Pepper.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to edit so much today.
Yeah. So good lad. Like I said, hats off to him, sticking to his guns and telling his friends, nah, I'm raffling it off. The reason why he's done it is, I think the charities are a bit home hitting for him because his little sister's got, or she was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when she was young. So he's doing it for a purpose. But the best thing is, well, I say the best thing for the good news aspect of this story is this isn't the first time he's done this. He did it back in 2022 as well. So he's not only
he had tickets.
He's given up the opportunity twice to give his money to charity.
This lad just doesn't like football.
Yeah, he loves it. He
just doesn't like football.
I mean, true. Yeah, to be fair, I'd probably do the same thing. But yeah, he's. The
thing is, now he deserves to go to see the football.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, if he.
But if this goes mainstream enough, someone definitely going to give him the opportunity to go.
An actual
see something.
footballer will probably pay for him to go to like a box
Scottish national player.
True. To be honest with you, I don't follow that football that much, but I don't know that there'd be many. Is there any famous Scottish players, like really famous Scottish players?
Would you mean there's a few.
What?
Like Andy Robertson plays for Liverpool.
Okay, fair play. So yeah,
like a main star.
Yeah, so there would be some people if they saw him. Hopefully, would get him out there.
If it went mainstream enough,
get him in the box. I mean, he's doing some good stuff. But yeah, so he's a well-deserved mention on the Hero of the Week segment, I reckon. He's doing his part. He's donating to charity.
I just realised something.
Go on.
My Hero of the Week is also Scottish.
Is it really? As if. To be as a little side note, though, one thing I was thinking about for this podcast was if we do get quite big, because I remember last week I said
we're not going to Scotland.
No. I'm not saying we're going to Scotland. There's the charity aspect of it.
Okay.
Which was, I know I said obviously if we get famous by episode 40 or whatever, if we actually make sort of money out of this podcast, what I'd like to do is donate quite a substantial amount of any money we do make to charities. Because that's the whole point of this podcast, is good news.
I'm only messing.
I'm in it for the money. I'm not here for.
No. We're in it for fun. So anything we do, if it did monetize for whatever reason, we've got to. Yeah, of course.
I think that'd be something that we should do.
Of course,
definitely.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we've probably got a long way to go.
Yeah,
We've got
a long way to go.
All our followers on our Instagram are family at the moment.
They're certainly not Scottish people, that's for sure.
But they're avid listeners, so we love them. So yeah.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, yeah. So go on then. Onto your Scottish Hero of the Week.
So yeah, it is literally Scottish themed. Aye. So this one is I got this from the BBC Sport website.
Okay.
BBC.
Is it a Scottish footballer?
No, it's not. It's a table tennis.
Oh yeah. I remember you said this.
The title to this is Playing Table Tennis with No Hands is Stupid, but I love it. Okay? So Martin Perry, the table tennis player from Scotland, is heading to Paris. So obviously the Paris Olympics coming up.
Mm-hmm.
As a Paralympian for the GB team, having secured his place in the games at the third attempt.
Quick question.
Go.
So is it equal ground for all players? So do all players have no hands?
I have no idea.
Or is he sort of coming into it being the only...
there'll be categories.
Okay.
I didn't look into it. I mean...
Also, a follow-up question. This is probably going to sound really insensitive. Does he have sort of Captain Hook attachments for his paddles?
Let me get into it.
Okay.
So Perry, who's currently 30, was born missing both hands and one leg.
Oh shit!
He doesn't play table tennis with the leg, but he's born with two. Was born without two hands and one leg. But after trying table tennis at a summer camp at the age of 16, he never looked back, which is good, right? So now, after trying and failing to make both the 2016 in Rio and 2020 games in Tokyo, he's finally realised his dream and made it to go to the games in Paris, which is cool.
Good lad, yeah.
He told the BBC choosing to play table tennis when he had no hands, has got no hands, is nothing short of absolutely stupid. I mean, we would agree, let's be honest.
I like how he's acknowledged
But he loves it. He loves to play. So he travels the world. It's given him a good career, a purpose, and obviously a goal of getting to the Olympic Games or Paralympic Games.
Get the gold.
So when he started at 16, he played with the bat strapped to his arms with Velcro.
Velcro straps, okay. I can imagine there was some absolute joking videos.
Probably, yeah. But now he's got especially modified bat, which then molds to his forearm in like a rubber sleeve. So similar, I guess, to like a
proper prosthetic
leg.
You would, yeah. Okay, cool.
A bat.
Just back to his.
I wonder if it's interchangeable. Like, could have like a whisk on it.
I would hope so.
Hook,
I mean, I'm hoping he could put a
fishing
hand,
rod. There's like loads of attachments. Like go gadget.
He is like Captain Hook. He is actually Captain Hook.
Yeah. So he's got a right sleeve to grip, like you said.
Oh wait, yeah. In my head, for some reason, he had two sleeves.
Yeah, he has got two.
So he's got two paddles.
Yeah, it's got two. Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I was going to say, you only have one paddle when you play ping pong.
Unless they have two paddles because they have no hands. I don't know.
There's no handicap now. You've got two paddles.
Yeah, he plays against Norm.
I love how you thought it too.
I don't know why I had a picture in my head of him with two paddles.
So did I. That's it.
Just part of the adaptations that was made to help with him playing table tennis.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, he goes on to say that people often say he must have great resilience, but it's just not something he thinks about. He just enjoys playing. So it comes from his upbringing where his family was not wrapped in cotton wool. If anything, they were going to protect him from the world. So he was a little boy running around causing havoc, even with his disability, so to speak. But yeah, he said he bawled his eyes out when he finally qualified. It means so much to him, which is great. Yeah, he'll compete in the Class 6 category of men's singles in Paris. To be honest, looking back, I should have researched what that class is, but
that's right. Yeah. Like I said,
oh no.
Well, like we said,
I've got it. I've got it.
You're gonna link it. Yeah.
I've got it. Players in this class are able to stand, but they have severe impairments in both arms. Hence,
yeah, but this
limited range.
He's got even more of a handicap though, because he said he's got one leg.
Yeah, it does say, it just says arms and legs.
Oh, okay.
So
he must be nuts then. He must be really good. Fair play. Yeah.
It says here some players even handle the racket in their mouth, playing with their mouth.
Yo,
that's mental, isn't it?
That is beyond.
It's talented
skill.
Yeah, it is really
skill.
So that's my hero of the week. He's another Scottish fella.
Yeah.
Who's probably going to hate us for dissing Scotland, but we're giving him a shout out because he's in the hero of the week. Martin, if you're listening, good luck in the games. I hope everything goes well.
Yeah, we'll sure you smash it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
dope.
Yeah, hero of the week.
That's nuts. I wanted to step back into his 16-year-old thing with the whole Velcro strap.
Okay, go on.
Because there's been a couple of videos sort of floating around TikTok and Instagram and all that sort of stuff for quite a few years now. I think they're quite old, where some kids are playing table tennis. No, I think it's maybe a guy playing paddleball or something. Happens to let loose on the old paddle and it goes straight into someone's face.
Like a Wii.
Yeah.
You know, when you play the Wii. When
just let go of it and it just comes. And I can imagine a Velcro strap isn't particularly good at holding something on.
Good point.
So I bet that clear.
Flown off his hand a few times.
Through windows, that sort of thing, yeah. So fair play to him for sticking to his guns and carrying on and becoming a Paralympian of all things. What a legend.
Legend. Hopefully, good luck to him. Hopefully he wins. Brings it home.
Yeah.
For the GB team.
Good lad.
What's happening then? What did you get up to last week?
Fixed my car.
Finally, the motherboard worked.
So
you can fly home. Back to
my home planet.
Asperger's home.
Asperger's home. Wait, we're going to be so sensitive. There's so many things we're coming up with.
But you got it fixed, which is the main thing.
Yeah, I fixed it. So yeah, I did it myself as well. I didn't take it to a garage or anything.
Good.
I'm now a mechanic.
You are a mechanic.
I'm not. Oh. Definitely not.
Was it difficult to fix?
Nah, it's just unplugging things.
Oh.
It's like the old computer thing. Turn it off, turn it on again.
So that's all you did? Just fixed your car?
Pretty much,
just celebrate for the rest of the week?
And I built some stuff in the garden, but no one wants to hear about that.
What? Did you go on a date night?
No. Too busy in the garden, mate. I'm not.
G! A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, no, you're a couple of weeks off. G, you could do gardening.
We're at F.
So you could do...
We're at F.
What are you going to do for F? Is it your turn or Becca's turn?
Wait, F?
No, yeah, it is F. Yeah, it Easter eggs last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, so F. Yeah, so I've got to find out something for F.
Fox and Hound?
Oh, we could go to a pub.
No, I meant watch the film.
Oh. That would be such a sad day. Sorry, I'm
film.
We're not going out.
F. Film. Fox and the Hound.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we could go
film,
to the cinema
Friends.
or something. See, watch a film.
Cinema C.
Yeah, we could cop out. Yeah, you can,
yeah, but you've copped out for most of them already. So
no, I haven't. Destroyed was a good idea, although, like I said, we weren't the best people to go to a raid room.
No,
because we're too happy.
Not very ragey.
No, we're not angry. But yeah, we digress. Into our funnies, or
I don't have a funny.
Yeah,
I'm trying a new segment.
So
bear with me and listen to my intro to it.
Okay, right. We're going to bypass funnies for the time being because we should jump straight into your segment then.
Listen to my intro.
Okay.
Wow, that's good to know. So I got this. The podcast name inspired me, so it's Know the Good to Know.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
And what do people like to know? Facts. Straight facts.
I was going to say, do people like to know facts?
Of course, educational.
Yeah, I would.
Everyone loves facts. Okay.
It's like your politician sort of things. What do you want to hear? You want to hear
facts. So I thought, how do I get a good intro to this? It took me ages. Pen and paper. I sat on the toilet for about an hour, and that's good to know.
That's what you gave up with.
So it struck me. Wow, I thought something. That's good to know.
How often was Alice being like, "Yo, what the fuck is he doing?" She's just sat on
she
the toilet
says
going, "Wow."
She says that a lot about me.
What were you doing on the toilet?
No, what am I doing?
Oh, okay. Fair
So
enough.
my first fact. These are all fun facts,
Mm-hmm.
sort of light-hide. So sea otters hold hands when they sleep to keep them from drifting apart.
That's adorable.
Isn't it?
I do love otters as well.
Do you
I used to have a beanie baby of an otter.
hold
Becca's hand while we're sleeping.
or anything? Like, are you a touchy sleeper or are you a non-touchy sleeper?
No, I'm a weird sleeper, so I don't have pillows. I get rid of my pillows when I sleep, so I sleep flat.
You get more autistic by the day.
I get weirder and weirder. No, well, I mean, no. Sometimes I sleep with the pillow now, but yeah, I used to just literally roll both of them off the bed. I couldn't deal with it. I have to sleep flat. And no, I'm not a touchy sleeper.
Don't like being touched when you sleep.
I don't mind if I'm being touched. It doesn't really bother me. I'm usually dead to the world because I'm a deep sleeper.
Okay.
Although last night, so Becca was away in Bristol doing something for work, and I fell asleep on my dressing gown. So the dressing gown was all bunched up for some reason underneath me, but it didn't really make any difference because I fell asleep on top of it.
Wow.
So I was basically just...
You must have woke up with like with
Backache.
creases in your back and a backache. Yeah.
Probably, yeah. But no, I got up, got out, went to the gym, I was fine. I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll do that more often because the bed's broken.
Oh.
It's fucked. It's a crappy wooden bed, so yeah, this must have helped it. But yeah, no, so I'm not touchy-feely.
Okay. Well, sea otters are because they need to stop drifting apart. The next thing.
They sleep in the water then?
Yeah, have you not seen a picture of it? They like on their back.
Yeah, but I didn't realise that, like, you know, when they're sleeping at night, or I don't know if they're nocturnal actually. Who knows? But either way, I didn't realise they just sleep. I thought they might have gone into like a little burrow or something. No, sleep in water.
I didn't go that deep into the facts.
We're going way too deep. Yeah.
The next thing is
next fact.
Cows have best friends.
Do they really?
Yeah.
That's sick. I like that. That's
So next time you slaughter a cow,
yeah. Think about their best friends.
think about their best friend.
Oh, well, now you made it sad.
I know.
You made it such a
Anyway, this one's a good one.
terrible turn.
Squirrels plant thousands of new trees each year because they simply forget where they left their acorns. How good is that? Hero of the week, squirrel.
That's amazing. And I've also just noticed something. I know last week we said about you being the animal person. You really are, aren't you? You're proper.
I do like animals.
Jumping into that.
Yeah. The next one is an animal as
you've
well.
embodied it.
The next one's not as fun, but
Oh,
I mean it was fun when I wrote it down. So ants
yeah.
don't have lungs.
That's weird.
Yeah.
What? But did you do a little Google and have a look at other insects or
No,
like arachnids and
there
that
was like a description after it.
well,
But
like a pictorial?
no, it just said like they breathe through there's certain things like capillary things on their body. So that's how they breathe. And then
This Dr. Pepper's
we're sitting there both burping.
It's making me windy.
And then my last fact is language. No, start again. My last fact is laughing came before language.
For real?
Yeah, so how do we know this? No, I dug into this because I thought, how
Cavemen running into shit.
So researchers, this is quite funny actually. Researchers tickled baby apes. Tickle baby apes. So
You still took it back to animals.
So it showed that they, because they laughed, they tickled the apes and they laughed.
That's fine.
But obviously
Yeah.
apes don't necessarily have language, do
Cool
they?
baby. The
Kind
cool
of-
ape.
So language came about much later.
As if. No way. So.
That's a cool fact, yeah.
Oh, wait. So does that mean that now obviously they laugh? Eventually they're going to be Planet of the Apes type deal. They're going to start talking. It's going to be really
No,
weird.
because the AI robots will get them before they get to us.
I mean, I did. So before I get onto my funny story segment, because it's not what I'm going to talk about, but I did find a little story about apparently a parrot in France has started to swear at people as they pass by.
Really?
Yeah, in a zoo.
Have you? There's quite a funny video of a guy who's outside and he's fixing his car, and then the cops turn up and they're like, "Oh, that someone's getting murdered or something like that," and it was this parrot screaming like, "Get off me! Get off me! Hey, get off!" and stuff like that. And then he had to go and show him the parrot.
Way.
My dad used to have a parrot.
Oh, really?
Carla, yeah.
Did it talk?
Evil fucker.
Oh, so
Used to fucking bite you.
oh.
It didn't like men.
Didn't I met?
No.
Fair enough. Was it a
It
female
did
parrot?
talk every time I rang my dad.
Yeah.
You always hear in the background, "Hello, hello, hello."
That's it.
It was cute, bless it, but
Fair
it
enough.
just didn't like men, and it would
Oh.
just bite you. But anyway, on to your
Funny story. So I've got a funny story, but I've also got a update from a couple of stories ago about the I can't remember what it's called. Emotional support alligator.
Okay, yeah, go on.
So I got a little bit of follow up. So apparently the emotional support alligator. So back to the story, it was lost. I need to do it again. I don't know why it is.
Doing what?
The so thing.
The what? Sorry.
So thing. I keep
Oh,
saying so.
I do it a lot as well.
I didn't know how to stop. So. The trap is. I can't do it now without saying so. The story goes that a guy had an emotional support alligator and it got lost when he took it somewhere. So if you haven't listened to that episode, go back, listen to the episode, come back here.
Episode
2 or 3. I can't 100%
listen
remember.
to all of them again.
Either way, he hasn't actually been lost or stolen. He got not rescued, but he got taken by like animal control. And then
I think I've read about this.
You
Did
might
he keep
have
it in
done.
a pool in his back garden or something?
Possibly, I don't know. I mean, you probably would do if you have an alligator. It needs somewhere to go. You can't just sit in your living room, just watch TV.
Why?
Or it's an alligator. It needs to be like looked after. Either way, the alligator was dropped off in a swamp with about 20 other alligators on the same day. It's really unfortunate because this guy has lost his emotional support alligator, but at the same time, it has been released back into the wild, so it's probably living a really nice life.
The alligator's like, thank fuck for that. I was fed up of hearing
What?
stories.
Oh,
Yeah, I was fed up of hearing about his day when he got in. Oh, I had a terrible day at work. Oh, what do you think I feel? I'm sat in a living room and I'm an alligator. I'm the one who needs emotional support, not you.
The alligator's the one that needs it. Has it? I didn't think about that. But he set up a fundraiser page to try and get people out there risking their lives to find this alligator. Yeah.
How are you going to identify
He's
that? That's the thing.
already raised $8,000.
Wow.
Dollars, not
Yeah,
pounds. But he's raised $8,000 as a fundraiser to try and find this thing.
Well, I know we take the piss, but I do hope he's alright.
I'm sure the alligator's fine, mate.
Oh, I meant the person.
Oh, the guy, I mean, I'm sure he's probably fine as well. He might get a more normal emotional support animal that could be
like a dog.
a bit more loving and show a bit more
Yeah, like a
affection
dog
than
or a
alligators.
cat.
Although I swear I heard a random fact about alligators do smile or something. They do have like emotion, maybe an emotional capacity.
I'll have a look and
You
I'll
have a look.
put it into my... Wow!
You're the animal
That's good
man.
to know.
So
Next
next
week.
week.
Okay.
Anyway, no, my funny story, it's a short one because I've completely run over for time-wise. A giraffe in a safari park in Texas decided being fed out of a hand of strangers was not good enough. Decided to abduct a child instead.
As you do.
It's not very positive.
No, it's not. What happened to Harambe? Was it Harambe?
Harambe? No, that's sad as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
saying.
gorilla. Yeah, no.
Don't abduct children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's what I'm
forgot.
saying.
I didn't abduct him, though. The kid just fell in.
Yeah, I know.
It was...
No,
one
it
knew
didn't
what
even
it was.
hurt, it didn't even hurt him.
No,
did it?
he was just sort of playing around with a blanket or something. But yeah, so the Texan family thought they were doing, thought they were going to have a lovely family experience when drama struck and the giraffe accidentally grabbed a 2-year-old's jacket by mistake when it was trying to eat out the sunroof. The kid's fine, so it's fine.
Okay.
The
They
child
didn't shoot the giraffe, did they?
No.
Oh,
The
thank
giraffe.
God for that.
So the child didn't get lifted out too high, which was lucky. So the mum sprung into action, jumped out the sunroof, and the giraffe did drop the child, and it did go upside down, and it did do it with a bit of a golf swing.
That's all I can imagine in my head.
But yeah, he did it with a bit of force. But yeah, no, the mum caught the child. They're back in the car, and it's all good.
Okay, good.
I was thinking about this, and this now adds to the list of weird stuff that I've seen in safari parks. At this point where I'm assuming that they're just going to be shut down because people are too crazy and they do stupid stuff.
I got a fun story for when I went to a local safari park. It's like one of them drive-through ones.
Yeah.
I was driving my car, and got into the lion pen.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be interesting.
My front suspension snapped. So we were stranded
in the lion enclosure.
We were stranded in the lion thing. I was like, oh,
what happened?
Shit. My suspension snapped.
What happened after?
Oh, my car's still there. Alice is still there. I managed to
Rupert's
escape.
in the back, just been like...
Yeah, Rupert and Alice still there. I managed to fight my way through the lines.
Yeah.
Start punching them.
I believe that when I see it.
No, we just got towed out.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't a
I bet you were.
It was like grinding up.
Oh, the
And
laughing
we had to
stuff
get
of the whole safari.
the AA to take us home.
AA? Did they get let in for free? Did they get let in for
Oh,
free?
we got dragged out by the safari people,
okay.
and then they picked us up from the
Just
car.
an AA man going, I need to rescue some people in the line
And the thing is,
come in for free, please.
Yeah, he'd have to go through all, because it's like halfway through, so he'd have to do like the monkey thing in his AA car.
He's just slowly driving through, just seeing the
Absolutely
sights.
loving it.
Best day of his job.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it adds to what I see from most safaris, which you've usually got monkeys ripping off windshields
Yeah,
and window
monkeys.
wipers and that sort of stuff, and I don't know, the odd llama or alpaca or whatever one spits just hocking into the windows. But yeah, no, that's my funny story. Some kid almost got abducted by a giraffe in a safari
Well, luckily,
park, but
the
didn't.
giraffe is okay.
Yeah, the giraffe's fine.
Yeah.
Giraffe just sorted it off, mate.
People,
There's a video of
arses
it.
like that, aren't they? Where they,
It was just eating. That's all it was. It wasn't doing anything bad. It was literally just eating food out of this kid's hand. It just happened to grab the kid's jumper and just go, "Yep, that's good. I'll take you with me too." But I can imagine they are not going to go to any safari parks anytime soon.
No.
That's
just keep your sunroof closed.
You would have thought that would have been the smart thing, but you got to feed a giraffe somehow. They just stoop their neck down into the window at the side. But yeah, that's my funny story. That's me done. So that's us for another week of Know the Good to Know. Thank you all for listening, and if you've randomly come across us, we say this every week, and we're going to keep saying it because it's the only way we can spread out and get some news out there.
Please follow us.
Don't gatekeep us. Please tell everybody about us because we want us to. But we want to spread the word and spread some joy. So yeah. So like, subscribe, follow, leave us a review if you can. If you're feeling generous, it all helps us grow.
You can find our socials on TikTok and Instagram, where you can hear some snippets and posts on a couple of stories if you fancy a recap, maybe some bloopers. You can also drop us an email on ktggtkkpod@outlook.com. Get in touch with your happy story. You never know, we might talk about it in an upcoming episode. Catch us next Monday with another booster of the good stuff that make you smile. Stay positive.
Spread that positivity. Nah, I'm joking. Stay positive.